The next one's from 86 Godhand, and the subject is Brian Cage versus Darby Allin. What's up, guys? Longtime fan and love hearing all the stories. My question is, what do you think will happen between Cage and Darby? How can Cage go forward being a top heel contender if he loses another title match? I personally like Darby Allin, but want Cage to win. Thanks, boys. What do you think?
I feel the same way. I personally like Darby Allin, even though they haven't done a good job of portraying what I've seen backstage. I mean, he never wrestles. He never talks. The most he ever talked was during the Brody Lee show. He shows zero personality, which is kind of part of that personality. He's like a brooding guy. And I said I've seen in him what AEW is seeing in him backstage, but that's not enough. You have to project that to the people. The people don't understand that. He's got that Jeff Hardy, old mercurial, thing going on, but hanging out in the rafters, carrying a skateboard everywhere. Come on, you might as well be carrying like a school books too. Coming out with Stinger, like the little Stinger out of the side door. Just like the other day, I saw this thing. It was a promo on this guy Darby Allin. Guess what the promo was?
What?
He's got one of those like a flamethrower, and he was lighting something on fire. That was the whole promo. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They've done nothing to project him. And bro, let me tell you nothing. Cage to me kind of looks like a goof because he used to be the least most important guy in the 3-man crew. Now that they brought that Will Hobbs, he's 4 out of 4. Bro, if Darby beats him, they're doing a lot of damage to him, and I don't know if they'll be able to rehabilitate him like they've done other guys. To me, just do it right the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the same thing. If Cage loses, it's a big problem. But I think they booked themselves into that corner where they don't want to take the title off Darby. They don't necessarily want him to beat Cage clean, so it's probably going to be some kind of schmoz ending. Because the guy asked how we thought the match would end. I think it's going to be some kind of schmoz with Sting and Taz and whoever.
Bro, just put the title on Brian Cage. Darby doesn't need it right now. Let Cage run with that mother and be on his own, bro. I'd can that. I love Ricky Starks to death. I like Taz on the mic. Hobbs look like he's cool. Be your own man. Get out of that crew.
Yeah.
Would you agree with any of that, Di, or disagree? Or?
Yeah, we've already talked. Right. They're pushing the wrong guys.
Right.
Like this fan base would probably tell you that they should have Darby Allin go over here.
Right.
It's like, okay, yeah, that's fine, but you're not doing anything to increase your fan base. So this is what you get. It's like they're booking to their fans. They're not booking to draw. Like it's obvious who should go over there. So next one's from Vanilla Isis.
And another thing that I've noticed now that you brought that up, it's almost like Mark Madden kind of reiterated something that I always had said from the beginning, but he brought it into a better perspective. I also think one of the things they're also doing, Disco, is they're not following the rules that we follow. Like they're doing their own rules, they're booking their own way, and it's their universe, and they can do whatever the they want. They don't have to copy anybody else's universe. That's what they do. This is what we do. But still, some of the you do defies logic. I don't give a what you say.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to argue against that.